Hey guys, so we're talking about the summer strength for students that is coming up, and we've been doing this for I think 9 years. And I'm gonna give some details, some history and stuff in another video that I'll just like merge with this one. But basically, it's lifting for middle schoolers and high schoolers, as well as CrossFit. So there are 3 options. The 2 of them you can see right now. So if you go to our website, CrossFitGarage.com, and then do what we offer and look for summer strength, you'll see it, but I'll also link it. So for the middle schoolers and high schoolers, basically we do CrossFit, or we work out, we meet at Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock in the morning until noon. And on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're following Mark Ripeto's starting strength. So you can look that up if you'd like, but basically we've taken that program and modified it a bit over the few years. And then on Tuesday and Thursday, we're introducing them into CrossFit. So the cost for that whole summer is $350. We know that some kids will be on vacation or going out to do camps or sports, whatever. That's totally fine. We know how to work with kids on that. If you're going to a place that they're not active, then we can give them some things to do. Like if they're just going to, I don't know, if they're going to coding camp and learning to code, well, we can give them some things that they can do other way if they want. But the idea is to really teach them how to lift so that they can then use that for the rest of their high school career, middle school career, whatever. Or if they want to get involved with CrossFit with us in our adult classes, then this is a great entry ramp so they can do our summer strength, and then they're welcome to come to class like normal. So the other thing we're offering is CrossFit for elementary age kids. And that'll be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and it'll start at 10 a.m. and go for 45 minutes. You can buy that June and then July, or buy both months. It's up to you. So you can see both those right there. So I thought it'd be interesting to look way back. I have had this program up for quite some time. And I think back in 2015, yeah, there's the video link. I've got my kids went to the gym with me, and we did a video on the lifts that we'd be doing. And so not everything, but it's just kind of cute to see these guys lifting. And then I'm going to show you some progress that in particular Levi has made, since I've got his stats up here. But here is that video. So this is so at Summer Strength here at CrossFit Garage, we're going to teach the kids how to do the bench press with their elbows in. Olivia's on the bench press with just a bar, no weight, and she's wearing her Cherokee. Adding weight over the summer. Cherokee Christian uniform. Strict press. So we got Evan, who did a push press, but that's okay. Back down. Good job, Evan. We'll show him how to do the back squat. And Levi doing the back squat. So I've got Levi's back squat pulled up. So right here, he's doing a back squat with a 15-pound bar. And he's readjusting, and he's trying to go down. And he's in his Cherokee Christian gear as well. So I have no idea. We'll be going into the power clean. Well, actually, I do know how old they are. Good job, Olivia. And so we did this video, it was 8 years ago. So Levi is 17 right now. So he was 9. That's crazy. So then we've got them doing this again. So here's Olivia on the back squat. It's just sort of fun to see actual kids learning to do this over time. She did a couple of them with her back kind of bench press. A little bit. There you go, Levi. And then we've got strict press. Oh, Evan trying to do back squat. He's going to strict press. Dad, that's heavy. That's funny. So this is in the buzz cut years when I would cut their hair way down. Oh, we got Jake in here. Jake Smith doing the deadlift. Very nice. Okay. Anyway, then we got him doing look at Olivia's sassy face. This is pretty funny. If you know Olivia, you should see this picture of her. At CrossFit Garage Summer Strength, we're going to learn basic movement, proper technique. One of the first lifts will be the back squat. There you go. Olivia's on the back squat. Every year I like that. And we'll also do bench press. Oh, Levi's on the bench press again. Bench press with close elbows. Bring your elbows in, Levi. There you go. Look at all that weight, buddy. Levi's in jeans. We'll also be doing strict press. All this again with proper form. Is in his soccer gear. We're kind of rushing here. These guys have been doing this for a while. That's awesome. Anyway, so some videos. It's in the link. You can see that. It's kind of fun to see some kids doing it. So here's a full class. So we've got, I don't know, we had like a baseball team come together, or yeah, I forgot. It was some sort of team. It was, how long ago was this? This is 5 years ago. Yeah, of course I forgot who they are. But whole bunch of them learning the deadlift. This is day 1 or 2. Make sure you touch the ground. Anyway, so they're all doing deadlifts. You got some guys and girls in there. It's pretty fun to watch all this. I forgot these videos were out there. So here's a sweaty day or a CrossFit day. We got some kids on the doing some deadlift or doing some dips. We got other kids doing some jumps. on a plate. So I think this is our intention to get them into burpees and to not cheat with the burpees. So let me pause that, move it forward a bit, see what else they're doing. I got some more kids, the clock running. That's one of the days. Here's another day. So this is box jumps and sit-ups, and or box steps in some cases, maybe many cases. Just to see how many kids are in there. That's like, I don't know, 20-ish kids. So we'll keep them moving on these sweat days, getting them into CrossFit is funny. Some of them like to cheat, so we do have to teach them, like, hey, count your reps, don't cheat. Oh, this was awesome. Yeah, so this is Samara doing a back squat. It was funny. She could lift so much weight with great form, and the guys would be like, oh, I can do that too. And they could not do that too. So it was, she was crushing all the dudes in
nice,
the
good back.
Back squat as well as the
Nice,
deadlift.
good
Your
back.
strength work, and making that strength work simple.
Got some extra video going in there. Here's Ansley. Good deadlift. I think I've spliced together a few. So yeah, she is on the back squat.
That is a lot of weight.
So this is Ansley Richards. She is a star soccer player, and this was
Oh, she's got
last
She didn't
year.
even need you,
Wow.
Danny. Look at that.
probably more than last year.
She's like, I need a spot.
I think she also has the press.
Nice.
155.
155? Nice.
Oh, there she goes, lifting 155. That's pretty solid. Okay, so those are some of the lifts, and this is me talking about this. I do this video all the time. I thought, well, I'll just have me do the video. I have the video, so here's me talking. I'm going to cut some things out to make it a little bit faster, but the things that you want to know, summer strength, it is meant for kids to learn their form and technique, so that'll stay with them. So a lot of times you may tell your own child, hey, do it like this, but because of the proximity bias, they're too close to you, they just won't listen. So we're going to tell them these things, and you're probably going to say, hey, I said that exact same thing, and that's okay. We'll also talk to them about nutrition, especially the Swole 60. So Levi has been perfecting the Swole program. So if you're a teenage boy that is tall and skinny, then this, or I guess you could be short and skinny, I don't know. But if you want to put on mass, then obviously you need to have puberty around you, because that's going to help tremendously. And we're going to teach you how to eat and eat and eat, and what you should be eating, as well as, if you're interested, you can use some creatine. That is, well, you can look it up. It's safe, and that'll help put on some mass as well. So Levi will be doing that in the summer. He's been doing that program for about 3 years now, and so he's bringing it to everybody. I actually have 3 of my kids getting their level 1 for CrossFit at the end of May. So it'd be kind of cool to introduce them onto the staff side, not just the student side. So anyway, I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to stop it and give some extra commentary, but I'm also going to edit out a few things that you don't need to hear, so it'll go a little bit faster. Here we go.
Lots of questions on what is the...
And that is at ×2 speed. So let me slow that down to put it at regular speed, because that would be good.
You have 3 programs for kids and what? So here's the thought process. You train as a team during the season, but out of season, you fix what's wrong or what your weakest links are with you, so that you can then get back into the season with your team. So out of season is for you. During the season is for the team. That's, for the most part. So 90% team, 10% you. That's what the coach is at least focusing on, right? You should also, it's way more important for you to understand, let's say in soccer you're playing, left forward, right? It's much more important to understand how to play that role than to juggle to 4,000. You would do a better job understanding, put your rear to the line, open your hips, touch, how to play forward, play back to your wing back to move forward. All that stuff. So when you want to work on you, it's the off season. And summer is pretty much the off season for everything. Nowadays, I don't know. Things go year long. Both 2 of my kids are doing soccer over the summer through a summer league. So maybe it's never over, though it's mostly just for fun. So anyway, the programs that we have for you guys. So I've got it on my screen over here, so I don't forget kind of what I want to say. But
all right, I'm going to pause that because we already did the programs. I'm going to slide forward a bit, and let's see. I know I had Levi doing some stuff for us. Let me go right about here. I think I was talking about Levi on this one.
on where they're lifting and how they've changed from year to year, it's great. It's a lot of fun to see them grow. All right, so that.
Oh, that's actually what it was. So this is Levi. So this is the part you do get to see him grow, and especially my kids. They've been doing this forever. So this is in Wodify. This is Levi's chart. So you go back in time, you can see in June 2015, he has his very first back squat at 40 pounds. And over the years, you can see each summer he comes back to us, right? And then he started doing CrossFit sort of throughout the year. And then right in this spot, you see a whole bunch of lifts. This is where he started experimenting and working on or perfecting summer strength, or the Swole 90. So anyway, you can see way back in June 5th, 2015, he had a 40-pound back squat. And then you fast forward it all the way till just recently. So July 20th of 2020. Wow, that's interesting. He hasn't done back squat since then? Surely he has. I wonder why he didn't put it in there. Anyway, he's up to 225, and you can see the large jump right there. And this is, puberty getting a hold of him. So he was at 170, and then within a year, it went up to 225. So it certainly helps if you're a teenage boy to have beginning or be in or through puberty, because that's just going to let a lot more testosterone out of your body, and you'll be able to work with that. So that is something great to have.
That's summer strength. We got that for everybody. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday and Thursday, we do whatever the...
Let me skip forward a little bit more. Right about here. All right, let's go.
We've got a team, so like Coach Jamie, her kid plays baseball, and she's like, hey, we're talking about doing the same thing for my kids. I'm like, perfect. We'll add a time slot, get them in there, and then we'll change it a little bit based on what they need. So if it's baseball and they're throwing a lot, we want a lot of shoulder mobility, and we want to help their shoulders live. What are the biggest problems that a catcher sees? Well, it's in my knees. Well, let's work on that. Let's not just go, well, you're a catcher, your knees are going to suck when you're 50, right? Let's fix that. Let's help them grow. Give them some strength. Help them with some proper form. Give them foam rollers. Give them a Theragun, whatever, right? So we want to help them in the areas that make sense in their sport. So for soccer, since I know that the most, well, actually I know a lot of sports. I coached pole vaulting, fencing, basketball. Once you learn to coach, you can see spot the problem. It's really not that tough. You just have to be able to help the team grow the individual, right? So for soccer, we will do the similar lifts on Monday, Wednesday.
All right, so I'm going to pause that, move it forward. So all that stuff still rings true. If you have a team and you would like to bring them to us, then great, we'll put them in class. We can take up to about, I think it was either 33 or 44. It was one of those odd numbers to get them on the bars. We use the kids to help slow themselves down by stacking more of them on bars. That way they can't just go crazy fast. A lot of times when they lift, it's just, they do it so dang quick. So it's not, we have learned our lesson, and slowing them down by putting more together is actually beneficial.
I think it is a good, I think it's grit. And they're talking about the 10,000 hours or something that you have to do to put in, become, go from good to great. Maybe it's good to great, that book, I don't know. But the quote that I thought was awesome is, those that are excellent master the mundane. So the mundane is boring. Go juggle. Oh my gosh, really? Yeah. Larry Bird, do you think he was like, man, shooting, I shoot so much, I'm not going to shoot anymore. Master the mundane. He shoots like he did, I don't know, he probably still does, all the time. So you have to master the mundane. Juggling is mundane, but it makes you awesome. So
yeah, that's still true. Yeah, I love this video. Maybe I should redo it, but it's true. Master the mundane in your sport and you'll be awesome. We're going to be mastering the edges, so helping you get stronger for that sport so that you can play and produce better. So let me skip ahead a little bit more.
The next one is Swole 60. Well, how is that different than summer strength? Totally different. If you are interested in playing a sport and you want to become more athletic for that sport, Swole 60 is not for you. This is specifically, again, looking at someone like a Levi, or even my other son, Evan. I am a tall, skinny, small, or short, small, whatever, boy. And you can be a girl too, but it's typically the boys that are like, oh, dang, I'd like to get bigger. So it could be sports driven. So in Levi's case, he's playing high school soccer and he's a freshman that's only 5'5" and 105 pounds. He can get there are seniors out there that have full growth, and you're like,
it is pretty funny. So he is now a junior, and he is much bigger. So he is almost 6 feet tall, and he's about 130 pounds. So he has gained some weight, but he's gained 15 pounds in the last, I think, 2 or 3 months. focusing on this swole program, getting it ready for the summer, and eating more protein as well as taking some creatine. So look that up. It's totally safe. Anyway, I'll probably stop that right there. I just think it's interesting that, we do these videos all the time. We talk the same talk. These programs really work. So if your kid's a student athlete, yes, we could help them. That's going to be the basically the CrossFit side as well as the strengthening side. If your kid is saying, if it's a teenage boy and saying, hey, I would like to be bigger, that is your swole program. So Levi will be helping everybody through that. And we're still working on the details, so I don't have those yet, but you can email me and I will totally tell you. That's a great picture of me. Let me change that. I look stupid there. But he can get you the information, or we'll get you the information on that. Just let me know if you're interested. And then of course we have elementary school age CrossFit, and that'll be with Coach Jamie. So these are great programs. I've been doing it for my own kids for years. Now they're old enough, and they'll be, I think 2 of them are assisting, and then Levi is going to be doing his own class. So this is great stuff. If you've got a kid that you want to excel or propel in sports, then this is a great way to do it. There has to be an off season somewhere. And what do you do in that off season? Well, champions are made in the off season. So what are you going to do? Many times, like if you were, Solar knows this. We've talked about this. If we had this when we were kids, we would have come out of, the summer season and been just crushing it. So sports like track and field or wrestling, CrossFit is great for. Every other sport is awesome for too, but there's nothing like pushing yourself for 2 minutes in a wrestling match, and then you get a minute rest. And if you can teach your body to recover, man, that is beautiful. Or simply using this strength for any sport, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, it doesn't matter. It'll make you stronger. Now, I will say, being stronger does have its problems. If you have a finesse sport like golf and you get stronger, then your swing will get messed up because you've gotten stronger. Now it'll go further and longer, all that good stuff. But you're going to have to be swinging as well as getting stronger. You can't leave a sport like golf alone. Now, on the other side of it, let's say football. If you are running in and smacking people, man, you don't need to do that. This is going to work perfect for you because you're going to be stronger. You'll be heavier. It'll be great. You don't need to practice that. You're going to be just fine. If you're a pitcher, you do need to watch your throwing arm. We'll help you with that. And you need to be pitching a little bit so that you can understand how to apply the strength that you've got. Swimming or running, totally fine. Pole vaulting, totally fine. Some of the other weird sports that I've played, but this is good stuff. Or on the other side, if you just have an elementary school age kid and you want them to get their energy out and you want them to start learning some of these things, that's what we're here for. We're going to teach them. It's that proximity bias where you'll say something to them and they just won't listen. We're going to tell them the exact same thing. Hey, you should eat your meat first, then your vegetables, and then the fun stuff. And they're going to be like, wow, Coach Andy said. And you're like, I've been saying that forever. It's just the proximity bias. It's what happens. So if you got questions, hit me back with them. We're here to help. We could take we're doing 2 different classes. So really, I suppose it's about, for the elementary school age kids, it's probably going to be 15 or so. It'll be probably the max. For the summer strength, we have had up to about 35 kids in that class, and it's worked very well. We just put more coaches in it. The Swole 60 program will probably be on the smaller side, so it'll probably be 10 or less kids in that. I guess if we get more, maybe we'll have to open up more times, but that bumps into our normal class time, and we got to protect our class times as well. So give us a heads up. Let us know if you're interested. If you need more details, we are here. You've got my email, my cell phone. It's all over our website. Just give me a shout, and I'm happy to answer those questions. All right, guys, looking forward to seeing you this summer.